Hello, welcome to your daily dose of divination and inspiration. My name is Steph. We're going to create an ink blot here on the scroll to scribe for shapes and symbols that may speak to our psyche and psychic senses. And we'll add on some tarot oracle cards to see what else comes through to support. So when you're ready, if you are new, welcome. If you're returning, welcome home. I'm so grateful for you and hope you're doing well. You know the drill as well. If you see, sense, or feel anything, please feel well to comment below or keep to oneself, but any interactions with the channel is appreciated. All right. When you're ready. Crease of creation. Let's fold if you'd like to join me in closing the eyes, cleansing the palette of perception, releasing the race and the rush. Activating the abstract mind and ancient awareness to perceive and receive symbolic support in the name and honor of anyone here at any time. May you meet a message with meaning. Gratitude galore for being here and for being you, for being my muse. To the reveal. Here you go. Sorry, the lighting. If you'd like to take a screenshot so you can scry in your own time, you're more than welcome to. Okay. Whew. Okay, so first of all, I'm hearing, here's a story of a man named Brady. Da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na. That's me. I don't know. Something along that lines. There's a coming together. I feel like ferns and friends. Ferns might have a very personal meaning for you. I feel like they also have, like if you're to look up fern spiritual meaning, there's something about that. Fern and friends. It's also bringing me into like a jungle space. I'm also seeing people, if you were born at the same time of somebody else, you yourself have had children, and it's like you and your bestie or whatnot, or cousin, anyway, somebody, and you have kids around the same age. Okay, so while those might be all resonating, there's something about the time you were born, somebody else was born. I do not want to call this a twin or a soulmate, anything along that lines. If it resonates for you, please know that. But there's something about, I got to go in collectively. Okay. Certain souls born at certain times. When people say real recognizes real, I feel like that means something, but it's in the spirit of that. There's an acknowledgement. There's an acknowledgement of this energy of when you were born. I don't know how else to say that. Somebody else was born around the same time, but I think it's somebody's, and you almost can recognize that. It's not about necessarily the day and time specifically, though that is pertinent for some. This is also other people kind of flooding in. It was probably not the right word, but coming in at a certain, age of humanity. Okay, because these, where are you? Thank you. Are like, first of all, it's a massive bridge in one context. Sorry if I'm butchering this. I'm doing my best. And on the other hand, I can see like this big bridge here. When you're going into a store or something and they've got like those things and you just kind of walk through the center. Ting, ting. And you're free. You're free to go. When I say that, I feel like whatever your choice was or whatever the kind of egregor energy of these fellow souls. I don't know what else to call them. And you know what? They are mates. They are mates of sorts. But I'm hearing that very either, is it Australian? Mates. Hey, mate. Maybe it's British too. I don't know. Or New Zealand. Something along the lines. Yep. There's also something about hanging plants coming through. Hanging plants. which brings me into, so I think it's like a symbol. Maybe it's a fern, a hanging fern, that might really tell somebody, even subconsciously or symbolically speaking, I don't know, that you're cool. I don't know. But then it's also bringing me into a shingle over the doorway, more shaman-like. Because the point is being, it's almost like nothing is said. There's nothing said. If they understand the symbol, if they understand that. Now, this is the thing. It's not... it doesn't erase discernment of interactions with this. It's just, I don't know. You know what I mean, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry if I'm butchering it. Okay, so quick side story here. I just want to acknowledge, if it's for one person, somebody was, you were twins, like, I don't know, identical or the non-ones, and maybe you're separated, and you came back together, like sibling twins. Okay, let's keep going. Yeah, so you brought back together. It's like you're apart and back together. You might have even incarnate together as sibling twins. There's a catapult. Okay, what's going on here? Sorry. What is this catapult? Yeah, because it's like one of those, it's not a catapult, it's one of those baby jumper things. I'm having fun. Springs. There is a... Okay, sorry. I really got to take a moment here. Okay, so first of all, I'm in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. And I have met a garden stake that is massive. But it's almost like it doesn't matter which land or density or scope I'm seeing things are. They will always be represented. I could be in Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and a garden stake is as large as the CN Tower, or, you know, pick a monolithic structure. Or you can be 6 foot tall and something is, you know, 20 feet tall. So there's always this respective perspective balance. Because I'm hearing that song, I wish it was a little bit taller. I wish it was a baller. And I just took a quick moment to wonder about that. There's something about chickens and dinosaurs. I don't know, chickens and dinosaurs. I'm also seeing horses from the chess game. I don't know what they mean. I don't know their moves. They're leaning forward. Door stop. When I lean forward as this horse, not in this thing, it's very specifically the chess horse. So whatever that piece may mean, and by all means, please tell me below. It leans forward to create the catapult for maybe a gopher, or it's kind of like a groundhog, to see, what is that lore, myth, not sure, if the groundhog sees a shadow, it's going to be in like a lion. Spring will come in like a lion, out like a lamb, or in like a lamb. Okay, so it's sort of like some sort of prophecy or mythology, something along that lines. I'm trying to get a view, so this horse leans forward. This groundhog can get a view. And it's almost like something is catapulted. I'm also seeing a contraption. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, but not sorry at all. There's some sort of contraption. You know that saying when people dangle the carrot? But I feel really cool, like Bugs Bunny. You know how Bugs Bunny always gets the carrot and he's just like, yeah. I'm seeing peace. I feel like maybe I'm worried. There could be an energy or someone or something around that I'm like, is this a trap? Is this contraption a trap? Contraption of wordage? Not really sure. Again, it always could be me. I don't mean to externalize it immediately, but it's almost like, okay, I'll see it externally and then I'll invite it in internally to contemplate a little bit more. Because I'm seeing it's like a gerbil or a hamster, like trying to like get its salt lick, or a bird with one of those bird seed things or something like that. And I'm wondering if it's a trap. I don't know. I don't think it's for me to decide. 6 of Leviathans and captain of airships. Oh, okay. Thank you. There's access to some park or place. Thank you. Remember, like with those, it's like the public park is open, the public park is closed. Public park is open, public park is closed. Something about respecting boundaries and having a private party. A private party. It's almost like being on a boat, or maybe wherever this landscape is, like as small as Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. I think that, you know what I think these gopher things are? No, it's not the gopher. What did I say? Hamster? I'm not really sure. That's okay. They're curious because there's a private party going on. There's a private party going on that you are a part of. And there's this curiosity. And even though there's peace, all these peace signs, I'm seeing now all those peace signs, peace, but they can also turn into sharp things, wood and metals that would be like a barracks around as protection. So it's almost like, don't abuse the peace or the symbol. The symbol again is coming back. It's almost like, don't disrespect that. Otherwise the peace turns into these like spiky things. I don't know if that makes sense, but you know, it does make sense. I can feel it. Okay. All right. I'm going to get ready to close out here. I'm so sorry. I do try to keep them shorter and sweeter, but man, I tell you, I just get like sucked into these worlds. I will flip it and see you tomorrow. The brazen heads. Yeah. Because this is what's going on. It's like being on a yacht or a cruise ship, or even just having some sort of security. Somebody else is driving the party bus, let's say. And they're like, but this feels like spirit of some sort. You're having your private party. And this private party connects you. It's like you're each puzzle pieces of the party that have access to this. If there's something about the age in which you were born. Can I get one more? It's so amazing. Messenger of the Leviathans, because you deliver messages. You get secret messages here. Like, okay, so look how great that is. That's so fun. And I promise I'm going to let you go. See that scroll in here? It's because there's like symbolic messages. I will promise, I will close out now. It's like seeing the shingle over the doorway, the fern hanging plant, the crystal you have placed somewhere, the cross you may have somewhere, something that you've created, a painting you've made, shoes left at the door. I don't know what it is. There is something that is around you that you seem to do that is a symbol and says something to spirit, that says something to other souls, other people, places, or things that step forward, and you know, or have some sort of sense, or are going through who's in the private party. And this isn't in a snotty way. This isn't in a, because I feel like the private party is growing. It's like a growing family, but it takes time. There's an honorable process through birth, you know, from the deed to its to its done. that there takes time, and that time here is like honored. It's understood. There's no need to rush anything. I'm gonna let you go. Is this like from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids to like really tall? I wish I was a little bit taller. It's like when you're a kid, there's no need to rush growing up. There's no need to rush growing out of anything or into anything. I'm gonna let you go. I hope this did serve, inspire, educate, or entertain. I will see you again soon. So much love.